I'd like to thank everyone for taking time out of their busy days to attend today's presentation on the use of GEOWEB Geocells in landfills. I'm your host, Corey Schneider, a business development manager with Presto Geosystems. Been with Presto for 17 years and specialize in technical and site support, so I have significant experience in all of the products and applications we'll be discussing today. We are located in Wisconsin and manufacture erosion control, stormwater management, and porous pavement products that are used all over the US and the world. I have everyone muted now, so if you do have any questions during the presentation, please type them in the question window and I will answer them at the end. Here are the things I hope you get out of today's presentation. We'll cover geocells in general, from development to applications, Presto's unique accessories that lead to stronger, faster installations, and then we'll go over some landfill specific applications. Presto worked with the Army Corps of Engineers to develop geocell technology in the late 1970s and has been innovating ever since. We go beyond simply providing a product. You can find a lot of design and construction resources on our website, which is prestogeo.com. We do have experienced engineers on staff, and what they spend most of their days doing is providing free project evaluations for you guys as engineers, architects, and contractors. We do also provide contractor support, so if you decide to use our material, either Presto or someone from our local distributor will be on site to make sure that the contractor is not only putting the material in correctly, but also as efficiently as possible. Generally speaking, we operate in 3 product areas: soil stabilization using our GEOWEB Geocells, which can be used for load support, slope and channel protection, and constructing green retaining walls. We do also have a line of porous pavements, both vegetated and aggregate options, as well as lightweight reusable construction mats. Today, we're going to focus on GEOWEB solutions, specifically as they apply to landfill applications. So we're going to start out discussing our soil stabilization capabilities using the GEOWEB cellular confinement system in general terms, and then as they relate to landfills. As I mentioned, Presto worked with the Army Corps of Engineers to develop geocell technology. What the Corps was looking to do was to stabilize beach sand to make beach landings easier. And they did try other materials such as cardboard and aluminum, but HDPE, or high density polyethylene, was the chosen material due to its lightweight, flexible nature and the fact that it is inert to nearly all chemicals and climate conditions. The GEOWEB system consists of 2 main attributes: cell size and cell depth. The cells come in 3 diameters, small, medium, and large, which we refer to as our 20V, 30V, and 40V, and cell depths of 3, 4, 6, 8, and 12 inches. Cell aperture and height are selected following an evaluation of project-specific needs and site conditions. To facilitate installation, we offer 5 section lengths to try to minimize the amount of cutting that needs to be done in the field. The ultrasonically welded seam, where all the connecting points are, is very important to the function of a geocell. The stronger the seam strength, the better the performance of the geocell will be. A strong seam allows for heavier infill material, steeper and taller slopes, and better lifetime performance. GEOWEB is produced using high-quality, virgin, high-density polyethylene resin for consistently strong welds at cell junctions, while also maintaining semi-rigid ductile properties within the cell walls, high stress crack resistance, and overall toughness and long-term durability in the environment. Our geocells do not use fillers or exotic polymer alloy blends, which can ultimately reduce weld strength and environmental stress crack resistance, and that are offered in some competing products in the name of increasing cell wall stiffness. To avoid weld failures and the damaging effect of differential settlement, uniformity in performance across all elements of a geocell system is much more important than stiffness alone. The table on the right is a general representation for summary purposes only, giving you the cell size and cell depth that we typically use for our various applications. But again, we do recommend that you use our evaluation service so that we can select the most cost-effective cell size and cell depth combination that will lead to a successful project. There are three main infill types for any GeoWeb application, depending on the type of protection needed: topsoil, aggregates, and granular soils, and concrete. In most cases, geocells allow for the use of on-site materials without the need to import fill, generally with the only limiting factors being that the material should be angular and the maximum particle size should be about 1/3 the cell depth. Here we can see how the material ships. It is tri-folded, banded, and palletized, so that it will ship very compact, which leads to relatively low freight costs. The material is lightweight, so no heavy equipment is needed for the installation. The nominal width for each section is 8.5 feet, but you can make them longer and skinnier or shorter and wider. As long as we keep the width dimension between 7.5 and about 9.3 feet, we will be good. And you can always cut these cells if these dimensions don't work. The length of each cell will depend on the amount of expansion and the number of strips welded together. Lengths can vary between 12 and 54 feet. You see a pretty typical section size right here at 8.5 feet by 27 feet. GeoWeb and our accessories are 100% made in the USA under strict quality assurance and environmental control processes, sure to comply with all requirements for Build America, Buy America and the infrastructure